We're doing a series called The Art of Rap. Yes, we bit off the title of the movie, Art of Rap, that IC did. But it's really about our efforts to talk about how rap music in a Christian context is moving the culture forward, and how are artists doing that? How are artists creating spaces where the lyrics that they put together, the songs that they put together are moving the culture forward? There was one time in an era where certain artists rhymed around the direction theologically that this culture was embracing. And yet when those artists' situations happen in their own life that caused some problems, that culture didn't even know how to embrace them, walk with them, and it created a whole tension. A lot of those artists are doing great. They're back in the groove. But are we aware of, are artists aware of what needs to take place to bring about the move? We find, hip hop on all sectors, trying to create ways to move the culture. So we got different artists we're talking to throughout this series. We got a great friend, great brother, family in the building, Aaron McCain, a.k.a. Spook, a.k.a. Canon. Give it up. What's up? What's up,
what it
Aaron?
is, what it is, what it was, what it will be. How y'all been, man? How y'all
we
feeling?
go. Good, family, good, man. Good.
Man.
Feeling great, brother.
It's all family when I get up on here, man. Ruckus family, Bill family. We go back. They know me when I was a lot younger. So, I got to respect the OGs, you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, it's all family when I come back around. I love y'all, man. I miss y'all for real.
Love you too. Man.
Yeah, love you too, bro.
We were looking at some old pictures of the house, man, because we talking about starting the house back, right? So we look at some old pictures, man. We saw you with the triple XL shirts on. These are my church clothes. And,
I remember that, bro. I remember that shirt too. These are my church. Look, I know there are, artists that you have, use that term church clothes. I don't know where that artist found the idea from, but the first time I saw the idea, first time I heard the idea was at the house when I was rapping as a kid, when I was real young. I think 14, 15. That was the first time I saw it. I heard it because that's what Phil would preach. He was like, look, this is what I'm wearing. These are my church clothes. You know what I'm saying? And that was during the time. That was during the time where Ambassador was writing "My Clothes, My Hair." You know what I'm saying? Because it was a big issue with how everybody was presenting themselves in light of hip hop in the church.
Right.
And he's like, look, people don't know me for me. That's on them. But the clothes don't make me. You know what I'm saying? Like, who God has made me is who I am. And so, I remember when the Ambassador put out "My Clothes, My Hair," he was defending people that looked like us. That was like, all right, I'm gonna rock the do-rag, baggy Jabot jeans, black Air Forces, white Air Forces, Timbs, J's, all that jerseys, and I'm gonna come up in the church and be me. And so that during that time frame, that's when I started seeing people be like, these are my church clothes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I am the church, and these are my clothes. Deal with it. You know what I'm saying? And then later on, I see, I'm gonna just say it now. I see Lecrae put out, church clothes, and so, I don't know if he got the idea from there or he was inspired when he saw it there. I just know when I heard the idea first, I hadn't even met Cray yet, but I mean, so you never know, man. Nothing new under the sun. You never know where he might have gotten that idea. I just know where I got the idea from. It was when Phil was preaching it. So,
praise God.
But yeah,
with that's in the same line of what we're talking about, right? That movement from Ambassador, rhyming that way. Even Lecrae with the album, Church Clothes 4, 3, 2, 1, right? It's another stuff, another section of music. He's saying some different things on, right? So he's moving the culture in that context, even causing people to think, why do I make a big fuss about church clothes in the midst of that beat? You know what I'm saying? And I think that as much as we have a movement around this music, I think, there's some responsibility that we have, especially as believers and followers of Christ, and even conscious MCs, right, to move the crowd. We always say, MCs, KRS-One said this line, like, a rapper raps to what's mostly illegal, and MC rap to uplift a people, right? And so in the context to have something of some substance moving things forward. Now, again, doesn't mean everything got to be so super serious and focused. You can have some fun, man. You got some great songs that are fun. Even the videos is crazy. Going through grocery store with a monkey suit on. Crazy stuff, man.
Bro, I swear that was a
What?
whole different time. We was ready to do anything. Like real
Right,
talk. Like I was
right,
like, oh y'all I get to shoot music videos and do crap and wild stuff. Like I get to bet. I get to do all and not be in trouble. Bet. And it ain't under my
right,
dimes. Bet. Like I'm you know what I'm saying? Like I just look.
right.
Like during those times, we just wanted to have fun and let people know it was okay to have fun and it's okay to enjoy yourself. It's okay to be
True.
yourself. Like you ain't got to be so uptight. You got to be upright, but not uptight. So we was championing that. We was pushing that movement, that message, because I don't know. Some
Yeah.
people just kind of felt like you had to be a certain kind of way in the church, and that just wasn't us. You know, that wasn't.